As you can see, what Barrios did on the guitar was kind of an extension of what had gone before him, because the way the right hand is moving on that study, it's going through all kinds of sets of the strings, and it's keeping the same basic P-I-M-A-M-I arpeggio through the whole thing. It's a very, very ingenious study with a lot of harmony and a lot of barring too, even though it's in A major. I want to apologize for my fingernails tonight. I have a false nail on and it really sounds terrible. Now, Barrios always played a lot of folklore, because he, played that when he was young and didn't have the prejudice against it as simple music that is not dignified to play or anything. And he would always go to a country and listen, and then before long he'd start composing something. Here's an example of something like that called the machixe, which is a Brazilian dance from the late 19th century, kind of forerunner of the samba. It has a rhythm. Now, as you can tell tonight, and I'm giving you ample proof, it's real easy to eat it on Barrios. You know what I mean? It's easy to make mistakes playing Barrios because his music is very physically demanding. And I've asked myself, why is that about his music? And I think it's because there's sort of a tenacious physical quality about the way it proceeds. And he worked out on the high bar and did gymnastics every day practically of his life. So he was a very robust person. He must have had very strong arms and hands to work out all this stuff that he did, because it is some of the most amazing kinds of ways you can place voicings on the left hand and ask for a lot from the interpreter. The things about his music that are unique are, of course, the fact that it utilizes the technique of the guitar in every aspect: arpeggios, tremolo, glissando, scales, all kinds of technique on the guitar, coupled with wonderful harmony and melodies, and a lot of expression, possible in the music itself of an emotional kind. I know a lot of things about Barrios. I know a lot of things I won't tell you about Barrios. But the stories about Barrios, by and large, are true. He was a wonderful person, just so open-hearted and warm. And probably that's why he never, had anything, because he didn't care about, making a lot of money. He cared about composing and creating, because that was the highest purpose of his life. I truly believe that Barrios believed in truth, beauty, and goodness as the best things and the highest things that you can achieve in your human existence. So every time he went out and played for people, he was doing his thing for God, so to speak. Now, I've talked enough, and I've actually played enough. There's a lot more people here tonight, and I really appreciate your inviting me. And I'm just going to play the Tarantella real quick, kind of an abridged version, because we still have a lot more to go. And I would like to say hello to everybody afterwards, if you can stick around. And it's been really fun. So let's try this piece, the Tarantella. See how this goes. It's a Italian rhythm, Tarantella, which is a very jolly 6/8 meter. And this is a piece, an example of how Barrios took a piece composed by another person, essentially the main theme, and he expanded on it and performed the piece all his life.